Hey everybody, welcome to AniBreak. I'm Jason. As you can see, I have a few guests with me, some good friends of mine. Jordan, you already know, he's been on Geeks and Drinks in front of Mother's Basement.
God, why do I keep doing that? I keep like waving.
Just waving off camera.
Oh, yeah, that does something.
And you have like a 3D, like a full camera so you can actually do that there.
I wave like a retard for everyone to see.
And joining us is our good friend Dom. How you guys doing?
What's up,
Good.
cool cats? I am doing fantastic. Well, I could have been better after watching that interesting anime that was shown before.
We will get to that. I purposefully picked that because I knew what you guys would think of it and how you were going to react to it on the show.
That
So-
orchestration was perfect. I
You're
was
welcome.
like,
But we'll get to all
talk
that
about
in a little
that
bit.
later. Indeed.
We have some news to talk about. We have the review, and I had created a game for us to play at the end of the show. So let's get into the news.
We're gonna play tummy sticks down.
oh, I am fucking.
God damn it! This is gonna be a fun one. So, it was announced for Universal Studios Japan that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure: Stardust Crusaders is gonna get its own attraction there. They're gonna call it JoJo: The Real 4D, where they're actually going to experience the final battle between Jotaro and Dio in 4D with a bunch of extra effects, 3D glasses, and stuff like that. I know, Dom, you're behind on JoJo's Bizarre
Incredibly,
Adventure.
yes.
I'm still behind. Are you current on JoJo?
No, God no.
Okay, yeah.
You're on season 3 though, correct?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Because it depends on how you think about it.
Mhm.
Because I keep seeing all the seasons split, like by depending on who the fuck you ask.
Okay.
Because the first season is Jonathan, like it's the great grandfather
Right.
when he first fights Dio.
Right.
And then season 2 is Joseph fighting something. I don't even remember.
I was wondering how deep we're going to go into this.
No, and then there's like season 3 where Jonathan is there with his grandson. And then season 4 is technically the grandson and then Josuke,
Yes.
because like it skips a generation and then that's who you have.
Okay.
So like that's what I said. Jonathan was like the first, like he was the first one who fights Dio. Like fucking in like the first episode, it's Jonathan getting pissed off because Dio put his dog in like the fucking furnace.
Yep.
That was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've also heard that technically this one is season 3.
I believe
Like
so.
it's very vague about how that all works.
Yes.
Because I know some people treat the trading off of the JoJos as the beginning of a season, but at the same time, it's
Well, let me spin this conversation a different way. So, they're doing this thing at Universal Studios Japan. They've also been known to do multiple variations of this with other series. Like, they've done some One Piece live action shows. They have a Dragon Ball Z show. They have
there's a Dragon Ball Z 4D thing coming out soon, isn't there?
But they all originate from Universal Studios Japan. There's a Pokemon. There's a Detective Conan escape game. There's the Evangelion.
Could you imagine if they did one of
X-
those escape
Oh,
rooms,
you
but
gotta
with
be-
Detective Conan?
Are you fucking kidding me? You're doing Evangelion?
They have one.
Oh, what the tits?
It's a
I'm
1-1
sorry,
scale
you-
bust of the Unit 1. Because you know that Shinji is
I'm sorry,
walking
your butt-
across
your-
the...
No, you're
the
butthurt
game-
and surprised by this? How long has that been out?
No, not butthurt. I'm just like an actual live action thing of it. I never knew existed.
They have
Yeah.
a giant 1-1 scale.
That's-
Remember the first episode
Yeah.
where he's on the gangplank and it just lights come on, you see him? Yeah, that's life size.
That's fucking
you can see
sick.
that.
It's like that
So-
much I've seen. I've only seen like the first half of Ava.
So here's the thing, though. I know the three of us would absolutely love to see a lot of this stuff make its way stateside.
Not gonna happen.
But yeah, do you think that there's even a possibility of that? It wouldn't make any difference for them
No,
to get more.
no, because there's no reason for them. Because I don't think animes will ever be that big. I would love if maybe they did like a special, like say Universal here. It's like, all right, we're gonna magically take over this one ride for like a week, and we can special screen this. But that's never gonna happen.
Well, I mean, yes, they are getting the Super Mario Land over here.
I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, they're getting that, and there has been some similar things. Like there was a Attack on Titan themed escape room game that did its tour around the country. When it was here, it was actually at Dodger Stadium, so you had to rush around and run around, try to escape the Titan and all this fun stuff. So I mean, that stuff sold out. So my question to you is, with those things in mind, what do you think would be feasible within the next 10 years for something like this to start becoming a more permanent installation?
Yes, depending on the anime, probably. I'm going to halfway agree with Jordan. I do believe it will not happen anytime soon. But with anime such as Dragon Ball Z, it is a slight possibility, as in like a special Universal can display at their theme park, not as a permanent attraction.
Okay.
It would not.
Remember when the Science Discovery Center did that Millennium Falcon experience?
Oh, yeah.
Same thing. We're never gonna get like a grand scale like you would in Japan.
Exactly.
But maybe you'll get like just the tip.
Exactly. Like I 100% believe like with old school anime, like let's just say Dragon Ball Z, Gundam Wing, something. Unfortunately, I hate saying this, but like something millennials can get behind, and it'd be down for, because the most popular anime, even like Naruto and etc. Like
Just call it correct. It's Naruto.
Naruto, what the fuck ever, Bleach, and like One Piece and shit, that will never happen.
Sexy jutsu.
Because of that reason. Because there's too many busty female characters, and the SJWs of this era are gonna go fucking ape shit over that
Okay,
shit.
Yeah.
what's an SJW?
Social justice warriors.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Fuck. Oh,
I'm offended by you.
angry lesbians.
You've seen Andromeda, my favorite from Honest Game trailers was like, women with the Twitter haircuts, like shit like that. Fucking yeah, but it's
I just want to specify. Remember, I couldn't remember the JoJo's. Jotaro's the third one. Jotaro's the third one, and Josuke's the fourth.
see,
Third.
it's anime like that would never ever stay in America because it's just so how erratic it is.
It's I'm gonna disagree with you guys on there because it's starting to slowly get there. Crunchyroll has their anime nights. That happened just last week. So once every few months, they're actually taking over, dozens of
Alamo Draft House
theaters in
Sorry.
the country. Aside from Alamo Draft House, that's not everywhere.
Beverly. I'm sorry.
shoot your fir-
I'm basic. I could keep going, but basically, again, we know of these things
Yes.
because we're fucking nerds.
Yes.
So yes, it seems like everyday stuff to us. Now,
I'm completely not
now
oblivious
the-
to the fact
but
that things
the-
that we consider normal
no,
is
but
like
the appeal of shit like this is the fact that it is ours.
yes.
It's the same reason why hipsters have their speakeasy bars that are fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Because it gets to a point where it's basically a gimmick. Anime will never reach this, it'll never be openly accepted. It never
Come on,
will.
but
No.
come on, Ghost in the Shell. I can't even finish that.
No,
one.
that
That
would
was-
never
Man,
will.
please, I want to also agree with you and step onto his point. You've been to Anime Expo for fucking years compared to me.
Yeah.
And the last one I went to was fucking 09. That shit is now getting traction.
yeah,
Compared
no.
to how, Comic-Con has been holy fuck tits popular for fucking decades, where the Anime Expo is fucking now getting attention.
Yeah, 100,000 plus attendees will do that for anybody.
Exactly, yeah. But it's just, those are people that know. Like, I have one of my buddies who's just recently getting into anime, and I'm gonna keep doing the same thing. But when you have to, with your question of, do you believe the attractions could come over to, let's say Universal? Let me ask you this question: what attractions do you think would even remotely do popular or do well? I'm sorry.
Honestly, at that point, I would have to think probably not a stage play, but like one of those escape rooms. Escape rooms in themselves are actually insanely popular, even away from the anime-themed ones. But I could think they could possibly do a little better.
You know what? That's actually a very good point. Yeah, I didn't think about that. You could easily do that, especially with
Speak easy secret handshake nonsense. How? Okay, we've all seen the weird escape rooms, and they all look cool, and we all want to do them. But how often have you ever heard someone that's like, "Yeah, I actually got to go to this"? No, because they keep the exclusivity of it, like the fact that it's like we only allow 100 people. Why? Because that's it, and then we're on to the next one.
He is right, because they did the same thing with the Walking Dead theme over at Universal as well.
That is true.
Actually, no, they did the exact fucking same thing with Walking Dead.
What are you trying to...
He just fucking
Nothing.
But I'm also going to agree with you, because you know what? An escape room, I believe this would actually be super well done for Universal for a limited amount of time, like during summer. Fucking perfect. Attack on Titan escape room.
No, here's the problem. The goddamn weebs who love this will go to Japan to do it.
No, they can't. They can't afford it.
Well, you
The
got
only reason I've gone twice is because it was on someone else's dime.
But okay, but even then, like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's not. It would make more sense just to keep it there.
Yeah, but you have Universal, which is in L.A. or near it.
Okay, but the Universal we have here, you know what that is? It's a glorified tour.
Yeah,
Yes, it
exactly
is.
why an escape would be
no.
perfect.
And it's the biggest fuck you of all of the fact that Universal's fucking landlocked. It's a worse version of Disney. Like one of the greatest things Six Flags has going for it is not the fact that it has actual roller coasters and it's slightly more, meant for that like crowd of like teenagers.
Teenagers and adults.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, because most adults whatever, is the fact that it's not fucking landlocked. Like you can grow.
You can grow, yeah.
With Universal, you kind of have to be like, all right, well, we want to put the new Simpsons thing in. How are we gonna do that? We have to get rid of Back to the Future.
Yeah. We want to do a mummy ride. What do we got rid of? The E.T. ride. We gotta get
Was
rid
that
of.
what replaced it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I can find it. The
No
last
similarity to
okay.
like California Adventure and Disneyland, which they're not landlocked. Well, they
No,
fucking
no,
own
no,
Anaheim.
They were, but you know how they got around that? Parking structures are a thing, so let's get rid of our giant, massive parking lot and put another park there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, Universal, the last time I was there, do you want to guess what that was? They were getting ready for The Mummy 2.
Okay, so it's been a while.
Fucking Jesus.
All right, yeah.
Next subject?
We all have similar yet differing viewpoints on this.
You and I are essentially in the same
I would
page.
love. Okay, I'm not blind to the fact that I would love to have
I
these
was going
things.
to say, are you being the optimist again?
Of course I am.
But again, we know that's your biggest fault, is the fact that
Yeah.
you are.
I love the
and
fact
forever
he
will
said
be an
fault.
optimist.
My
Look,
biggest fault is I'm always hopeful.
Well, no,
about this stuff.
but he's blinded by it. That's the problem.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't say blinded. I would just say like he has a hope. And
But his
That
hope
was-
is unrealistic.
okay,
Drink to hide the
I don't want to say like I.
All right.
Yeah.
I understand I'm just being like a negative a-hole probably, but
No, it's fine though, because we want to move on. Because we can talk about that all.
Oh yeah, for sure,
episode
for
long.
days. Because
You brought up Anime Expo. Let's talk about them real quick. They're finally doing something that they have been talking about for years. Like even like before I started back in 2004,
they're just gonna have a giant hall for
they
you
were
think?
they were
fucking what?
What? What? Who brought that up? I have no idea.
Man, that came from left field.
Why I like having you guys.
I am
No.
technically in the leftovers. So that does work.
You're so fucking garbage.
No, they are finally doing what we've always called it, the AX Rave. They're calling it Neon District. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Beer went in my nose.
That was fucking karma or some shit.
There we go. While he's trying to regain his
Oh,
composure.
Just how
I'm in the
people felt this
company
must
of
be how people do
atheist and
cocaine for the
agnostic
first time.
people, so that's just, I guess, not karma, just pure justice. But
Yes. So they're finally doing this. They're calling it Neon District. They're actually taking over main events, which can hold like 5,000 people on average. They're going to take away all the seats, and they're doing a boatload of extra stuff to make it worthwhile. I have yet to see
Ravey?
the actual design.
They're
Yeah,
gonna
very
make it
ravey.
ravey.
Yes. All the boots and guts and boots and guts.
So many little girls are gonna get molested.
please don't fucking say that shit because I'm thinking the same fucking thing.
But to let you guys know,
Do they not remember when was the X Games?
It is 18 and up only. It's
All
gonna be a
right,
little-
do you want to
but-
say your
And
opinion? Or you want me
some
to say-
random creeper are gonna be like, "No, she's of age. It's cool."
Okay, really
How
quick.
strictly are they gonna actually enforce that?
They're gonna have to be extremely strict. on
Like,
this.
anyone that has been to a fucking club that is supervising this shit just knows what's gonna go down. Besides that, really when it comes down to it, it takes more courage to be a perverted piece of shit than it does to be, like, standing in the fucking corner doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like, that's why you only get, like, the 2 or 3 instances when it actually happens.
Yeah.
I don't trust people.
There's always that
People are
possibility.
garbage.
Yeah. But going back in the Anime Expo, I don't know how I feel. I'm actually really looking forward because you guys know me. I'm very upcoming, very forward when it comes to like talking to women and stuff like that. And I just really want to see all the fucking weeboos and otaku just stand in the fucking corner.
Oh, yeah,
that's
they're-
all I want to see.
You'd
You
be
know what's gonna
surprised how
happen.
confident people can be when they're in the dark and or wearing a costume.
Yeah, while still also being in the dark and having a few.
Well, yeah, we'll see
Oh
what
my
happens.
god, that room's gonna smell so bad near the end of the night.
Oh my god, it smells
Raves
so
with
bad.
everyone getting being in close proximity. Like, granted, on the floor.
I've been to an expo dance.
No. But I mean, like, generally, like on the floor, like there's people are moderately split, and even then.
Oh yeah, like it.
No,
it-
confunk is always been a
But
thing.
now you're gonna get everyone together in close proximity because that's technically what dancing is for whatever reason. And it's going to get hot. and they're going to. Oh my god.
Like,
It's like
gonna be-
Exxon
it's-
Valdez all over again from the 90s. It's gonna be like a greasy slime just.
I don't know because it's just like okay, are the cosplays? Are you able to wear your cosplay inside? Yeah, okay, that's gonna get worse. He's absolutely right then because people.
I'm dressing up as that one guy from fucking Food Wars that just wears the apron.
How do you find a black
Just
character
the
that's
one
half
apron
naked
with
at
the
all
teddy
times?
bear.
Y'all get your nude undies.
Yeah, it's gonna be
called
interesting. I
dance
know I'm
pants.
working the room that night, so it's gonna
Well,
be.
it keeps the goods together.
Oh,
so you're not
damn
just eating
it!
moose
I
knuckle.
wanted. Oh, okay, then you're gonna just watch me do stupid shit then.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, cool.
Either I'll be helping out with the
How is that
lights, or I'll be on
different
one of
from
the
anything else?
cameras.
You can go fuck yourself. Okay, continue.
So yeah, it's just, they're starting to do this thing. They've been talking about it for a while, and it's expensive as hell to get into because you have to have an AX badge number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then to just get into this Neon District thing, it's another $40.
That's actually not.
But they
bad.
have extra layers above that, going all the way up to $125 for the VIP experience.
What the fuck is that?
You get to like meet the DJs afterwards or something.
That
like
means
that.
fucking nothing to me.
Yeah, if you don't know these guys, that means nothing. I completely understand that.
Are they gonna be
They let
18
you.
and over?
They
Yes.
let you talk to a girl.
Jason.
What?
Like, cause I need help with that.
Or they,
Yes.
sorry, let me rephrase this. They pay a girl to talk to you. That's
Okay.
how it works.
I mean, I
They'll
do that
get
regardless.
someone like Jessica Negri or some fucking stupid.
Don't you
cosplay
fucking hurt
bitch
my
like
feels
that.
like that.
And they're just like, we'll give you half, but you just have to at least say something to them.
Like every single time I see like they make when she makes a video and has her boyfriend in there, and just like I want to stab you.
I honestly, she's one of those cosplayers I just couldn't care less about anymore.
She is an incredibly talented cosplayer in my opinion. I do feel she's overrated on.
I
Okay,
feel like that
okay, let's
curve where it's
table-
like, I feel better.
Let's
about
Table
table
it.
that
Okay,
because now's where I'm going to start getting cringy on you guys.
oh
A couple
please.
things.
Oh.
So, we won't get to the anime we just watched until later,
Okay.
but there is a new series coming out,
Okay.
and it's basically features a girl starting high school, going through slice of life, trying to get make friends and figure out her own way and whatnot. The only difference is she's actually a centaur.
I've seen worse.
Of course, you've seen worse.
Okay,
I
you know
don't.
that-
I don't remember the name, but like this kid is like babysitting this princess, but she's like half snake. It was an anime. Brian made me
I know
watch
exactly
it.
what you're
Okay,
talking
Actually,
about.
I think you were in the room when we watched it. 'cause
Yes,
you-
I
First of
was.
all-
Yeah, you guys because both Brian and him are like, all right, let's show Jordan this. Why? 'Cause it's fucking terrible. One episode, and I'm like, okay, that was weird. I could do better. And it's just them like one upping
Trying to
each
one
other,
up each other.
trying to make me cringe.
I wish I was a part of this shit because I would have done the same thing. First of all, I was worse than him. I read the goddamn manga and I read it for a while.
for the snake one.
Yeah.
Then you'll probably enjoy this one because the idea behind this, it's called. I'm not even gonna try to say the Japanese name, but the translated version of it is Centaur's Worries. It's about a group of demi-human girls experiencing the trials and tribulations of high school.
Wait, scroll up. Based on the centaur no Nayami.
Yes.
That wasn't that hard. I've seen worse. The one you made us watch earlier was harder to pronounce.
All right. I do have to say though,
I like that they
It-
gave her trousers for both the front and the back, and
I-
they're both shorts.
I really want to like watch this again for the fact of my face because I'm just like, okay, did they just take two like upper body like shirt and just sew the shit together and it's like, okay, her hooves can go through?
you're trying to put, common sense into context
You're
of a
ignoring
series
the most
about-
important part, Dom. Look at that moose knuckle. That is girthy. She is rocking a good pair of meaty clackers there
Okay,
that even
so-
make me feel bad.
In the anime, I'm not sure if you watched the one snake anime he was talking about. I politely forgot what it was called.
Like you should.
In the anime, did they get to the whole like centaur part?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. See, that's how I feel right now. It's kind of like,
Does that mean she can only be satisfied by another horse? Or
no,
half-horse
actually,
person?
that's actually the funny part about it because that's not what fucking happens technically. I want to die.
Yep. So, anyways, yeah, this high school anime with the starting centaur is going to happen. It's in its way. It's going to be out this July, which means it's going to be showing at Anime
Yes.
Expo.
I don't want to say I have a problem with it, but have you read, I'm sorry, I think it's New Waves, the Breaker, the Korean manga? How the does that not get an anime, but this does?
Money and location.
I know,
Yeah, that's all it is. But it's going to get worse. because, as we know, Japan is full of horny little men who cannot get dates, and they prefer their waifus. They prefer 2D over 3D.
I
Don't you
believe.
mock my Doc
I don't
And
disagree.
so-
with
Why are you talking shit about waifu?
Because we're going to add to it to where you can actually chat with your waifu.
you talking
There's
shit on my
actually
cycle.
a
I'll fucking kill
new
you.
AI app that features a robot that can communicate like a real girlfriend.
Didn't we go
I
over this
can't-
in like one of our earlier episodes of Geeks and Drinks, where they had like a? It was like that Amazon bitch that wasn't fire. I don't remember what its name is.
Alexa.
Alexa. There was like a little Alexa that was like, because no one will outdo Japan like Japan.
Yep.
It was like Alexa, but it was basically your anime waifu.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they have that like a couple months
No,
back?
that one was just an assistant. You couldn't talk to her like you were a girlfriend. You were just like, hey, thing over there that actually now looks like a little anime girl, turn off the lights, or, remind me to wake up at this
So
time.
it was creepy anime.
I love
Alexa.
the fact that you blatantly say things, so you are separating emotional attachments, so you cannot be attached to this object. I've seen too many sci-fi, like everything. I have not grown attached.
I've
to
seen
this
the movie
thing.
Her. I've
See-
seen how this works.
See, the thing is, though, with this, though, it's, yeah.
I don't want.
You actually can pick your imaginary girlfriend.
I don't-
You can actually have conversations with her. You can
Oh,
dress
no.
her. She has a library, a vocabulary of like 30,000
I
words,
don't
and
see
will
any-
react to a bunch
I
of
don't
them.
see any that are ginger.
But
I have my preference. Suck it.
I'm
see,
sure
my
it's
preference
in
is
there
pretty
somewhere.
easy to obtain, especially if in anime culture. So this is not even a problem for me.
So,
But dudes, there's no dude in this. This is all
Go, touche. Well played. I'll give you that one. Good job. Continue.
what's
Patronizing
great about
sack
this
of
is that
shit.
it's actually a free app. You can download this right now. On the Japanese
Can you speak
iTunes store.
Japanese, though?
Oh, bitch, I'll learn.
So many nerds are gonna learn Japanese
Because of this, yes, because they're also going to hook them into paying a lot for it as well, because it'll the AI and the app will record up to 3 days worth of conversations between you and your girlfriend, your AI girlfriend. But if you do not pay for the cloud storage afterwards, it reverts back to the initial meeting stage.
Oh, I thought you were gonna.
Oh, that is fucking well paid. Well played.
I thought you were gonna tell me it was gonna turn into like that second episode of Black Mirror where it's like, no, you have to pay just for the little hat.
That's
Oh,
To
yeah,
change their
no.
clothes and everything else.
that's depressing. Yeah, exactly. 100%. Like that is cruel
Dude, that's the best.
and
You could
incredibly
pick a fight
intelligent.
and ask for
That
like
is ridiculous.
weird butt stuff on day 3. Because guess
All
what?
right, all right,
day
all right.
4, someone's not gonna remember.
Now to go.
What the fuck?
Okay,
So, anyways,
we go from this
Mm-hmm.
to you now have an AI waifu. You have a girlfriend. You feel you want to take it up to the next step, but how can you do that because she is, not real? There's
Oh,
now
God.
going to be a church in Japan
I've
that will
seen
allow
this
you to
shit.
offer a VR 3D wedding with the 2D waifu of your choice.
See, it's this fucking
isn't
shit
it like
right
that
here.
pink-haired chick from Archer?
Which is a hologram. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that. Here's the shit
But
right
the thing
here.
is,
Sorry,
this
go for
is
it.
an actual church, and will provide you with a headset. You pick you give the information about your waifu.
Praise be.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's blasphemous.
you
as
actually
fuck.
undergo a marriage ceremony with one of the characters at this upcoming game. They'll actually they'll charge you, and you'll be able to change into a wedding tuxedo and go the full 9, walk down the aisle, all of it. Exchange vows.
See, this is why the purity of the Japanese race is fucking dying.
Yes.
Like 100%. It is depressing and hilarious. Because my buddy and I were talking about this a long time ago. He was making a report on this. He was asking my opinion on it. It's like, yeah, it's because they are creating the perfect woman or women that don't physically exist.
Yes.
And so they obviously are not attracted
Hey,
to.
hey. Japanese beauty. Did we not learn anything from Ghost in the Shell?
Scarlett Johansson. Moving on. I mean, not every girl in Japan is
would
giving
let her do
Hitomi
terrible things to me.
Takana, and I already know every guy is watching this knows who she is. I mean, besides her, you really have nothing over there that feels like, I don't know, the anime stereotype of bustiness. Even the fucking lolicons can't even have what they want because.
I just want the video of these guys trying to kiss their 2D waifu after all this.
Oh my god!
Because you know they've never actually kissed a girl before, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
gonna be super.
They'll probably get like mathematically get like the correct angle and like.
Am I using too much teeth? You don't care. You're not real.
They could use like a mannequin for.
That's terrible. It's gonna be like one of those CPR dummies where like the mouth is just open.
I want to die.
By the end of every ceremony, there's gonna be a guy with like moist towelettes just like
You
cleaning.
please-
Okay, all right.
And they're used too.
Yes, man. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Exactly.
But when you go through all of this and you have your wedding with your 2D wife and whatnot, you want to make sure you have a wedding gift for yourself. So why not do that, but having your actual quote-unquote real Pokeballs?
Yeah, I saw this online.
Yes.
I can get behind this. I don't give a fuck.
Bandai, or specifically Premium Bandai, is actually offering these now. You can buy an assortment of what they're claiming the official real collector series of the Pokeballs itself.
There's nothing like I
That's
can throw
actually
it.
really sick.
See, the weird part is I don't want something that I can throw and it'll catch. I just wanted the fact that I could chuck something as hard as I could, and then it would magically just come back and I could catch it. Like that's what I just wanted to be lazy. I didn't want to actually like catch anything.
Why do you just sound like a
know that-
65-year-old man just wanting to hurt people and doing the minimum amount of effort doing so? Shut the fuck up.
Up.
So these Pokeballs will actually be designed so you can fit around your belt. So you can have probably more than a dozen, or if you're
Give or take.
6.
portly,
You're supposed
like
to have 6.
you can have more.
Fuck the system, bro.
6. Or you go like a full 40 and just have like
I
a
was gonna say,
Chewbacca bandolier belt.
Considering they offer 6, 8, 10, 11.
Okay.
Yeah, but how many of those do you actually need? Okay.
All of them?
Chances are one of them's a safari ball. Bitch, you know you can only use that in the safari zone.
Central America, go in there. All right, I'm never
All
doing
right.
that again. I'm sorry.
But here's the thing, though. Will these things actually carry Pokemon? No. Will they carry little figures of Pokemon in them? No. They actually carry mints.
Drugs.
Or drugs. Mints first, then drugs.
Why not both at the rave at the head of
Yes, man, this is what's gonna happen at AX.
See how I title this?
There's gonna be that one kid dressed up like Ash Ketchum. It's like, gotta catch them all.
Yo, girl, you want some mints and ecstasy? I got you.
Can drop just so much drugs. They're gonna actually start trying to chuck Pokeballs at people trying to catch them.
That just sounds like how you would be in the first place. But you have
Me?
yeah, you would chuck that. You'd probably put like a string and just chuck that shit and like.
Like a yo-yo, just like a weird.
Exactly. And the fact of the possibility, you're enjoying it.
Come here, ball.
Now the Master
So
Ball, that's
you
what I
can
need.
buy these in different sets. If you want to buy them all, they're gonna cost you probably about $85. You
That's
can
not
buy
bad.
them in smaller packages for $50 each. But these are official licensed ones, so they should be in decent quality, build quality.
What's the material?
I don't know. That's the thing, though. It doesn't say in the article. I've looked elsewhere trying to find out what it is.
Fiberglass and horse semen.
It's an upgrade from Zebra, but yeah.
Zebra.
You gotta be careful. That's a little too exotic, and they ain't charging that much.
You always say that because it's
All
fucking
right.
Africa.
That's racist.
So after all, with this news, let's talk about Eromanga-sensei. We
Yeah, that-
watched 2 episodes, and I
Thank God Dom and I pussed out and didn't watch any of it, so we only had to watch the 2 episodes before filming. Because we were supposed to watch a third.
And he knew we couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I was already there. I
I
was
could
like,
have. I've seen some shit.
I've seen way worse than that.
So-
I just can't do that. But
Yeah.
go for it.
I mean, the basic summary we've watched so far, and correct me if I'm wrong, we have a young boy entering high school. He has a part-time job being a light novel author. Is partnered with this mystery artist that does.
I like that you're being
etching.
vague by calling it a light novel.
Yes, it's light novel. That he writes all of this, and he's messed with this artist Eromanga-sensei, and he finds out later on that Eromanga-sensei is actually his little sister, not by blood. So they're gonna
Okay. I was
You
about
know,
to say, yeah, you
Not
need
some
to
sort of
specify
online
that.
shit. Not
Because
that
it's
shit
already
again.
super
Now,
awkward.
if you're hearing this, you're like, I've heard this before 1,000 times. I know where this is going, or this sounds familiar.
Classic anime trope number 3-5.
Well, the people who wrote the light novel, and the manga, and this anime are the same people who did Ore no Moto, My Little Sister Cannot Be This Cute, which is when this little
no
boy.
idea what that is either. Thank
It
God.
was
Yeah,
a
you're
popular
good.
thing that happened about a couple of years ago, or 3 years ago at this.
Is
at
that
this
why you
point.
recently had to update your computer? Were there so many viruses from watching that you ended up on some list? So you're like, just destroy the evidence, we're burning this.
There's a list I'm not on. Anyways,
Being a decent human
so-
being. That's the
It's
only
the
list.
invite to all the cool parties. You didn't make that guest list.
so aside from all the cringing thoughts, of this-
I'm gonna let Jordan handle this one. At least a vast majority of it. 'Cause we're pretty much the same page.
That's funny considering we didn't really talk the whole time except going, what the fuck is this?
We examined the fuck out of it. That's why.
Basically, like, I was worried at first because, I mean, we all kind of saw where it was starting to head, where it's like, okay, this is going to get creepy real quick.
Yep.
Like, there's, unfortunately, with anime, things can get dark and go weird real quick. And I think Dom and I were both like, it's going that way, it's going that way. Not a blood sister. Thank God.
Yeah.
Does not mean it's not going to go that way.
No, it probably will.
It'll probably
considering some of the shit we've seen. I mean, you know, there's the beginning part when he's watching the live stream of Sensei, whatever. Megalomaniac Sensei, whatever it's fucking called. Like doing her live stream of drawing.
Yeah.
And then, like, you see her pull out her cell phone and, like, bend over and pull her draws down. Or, like, not, but, like, get in that position and take a photo. And we're like, where the fuck is this going? This is going to get so... Okay. She was just taking a photo for reference.
Yep.
Cool. Like, it kept veering towards a part where, like, we were going dark side real quick. Like, we've already seen some shit to the point where we were already expecting it to go that route.
It was already towing that line so hard. You were like, come on.
I mean, come on. Episode 2 starts out with, like, the little junior high ginger girl basically going, I love dicks. All girls my age love dicks.
The reason why I hate this is because
You know girls that
ginger
don't
girl?
love dicks?
Oh, God.
Dicks. We love, like, just dicks. The word dicks was thrown in so much.
Yeah.
I was like, what is going on? And it was just...
Yeah,
JK!
Yeah, just random girl who just wants to be popular and friends with everybody, and then throws that out there. It was...
Oh, no, we don't even know that yet. Again, that whole dick scene shows up
That whole
5, maybe 10 minutes into the episode.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, this is the second episode. Keep in mind, I'm already thankful for the fact that episode 1 kind of, like, gave everything out, like, this is what's happening. Like, they didn't even try to do no bullshit of, like, build up to something.
Yeah, no, they just,
Like, the mystery of who Ergonomic-senpai is.
That's actually really well done, actually.
And they were just kind of like, yeah, no, it's your fucking... You're not your sister, that's your sister, and you found out because the creepy teddy bear he keeps giving you on your breakfast tray was there.
Right.
Well, my favorite was one of the chat
All
was
the
like,
awkward-
come back.
All the awkward crotch shots that show keeps doing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to just chime in. That's primarily the reason why I didn't really care for this anime, because I get it. I know where the type of
The
anime
little
is
sister
going.
can have big enough tits for you.
Don't even talk about that. Moving on. You're right. But the problem is it's not subtle. Because that would
remember that.
I mean, I actually disagree with you.
Well, that's totally
two
fine.
characters talking back and forth. They're pretty subtle on everything that they do here and there. It's the animators, the scenes they're doing, the shots that they're using.
That's what I mean.
They took that to a whole nother unnecessary
That's
level.
what I mean.
The actual situations themselves and the actual dialogue.
Oh, that's blatantly fine.
Yeah.
No, like, it was vague. Like, it could have gone either way.
It's well
Like,
written.
it was subtle.
Yeah.
And then the second, like, the ginger bitch, when she sits down, what's the first thing you see?
That's what I
It's
mean.
just like a weird crotch shot and her just going, you can sit down over here.
That's what I mean.
And
That
it's
was
like,
not
oh,
subtle. I'm like,
cool.
okay, I would like some subtlety to this.
Yeah.
Like, the director, whoever, like, the animator's like, let's make this worse. You know what?
I will
Remember
say
in
this.
the original box art for Little Mermaid where someone just drew, like, a dick in the sandcastle? It is that sandcastle dick in anime form. It's like something that, technically, it's not that bad. But, yo, someone drew a dick right there.
So I kind of already get the understanding of this, or I know what you're going to say. Will you continue watching this?
He already gets the same answer, so I'm just gonna let him answer.
Probably not. I mean, I have no intention. I mean, granted, if there's probably a day where I literally can't think of anything else to watch and I'm bored.
I can provide you 1,000 other series to
Exactly.
watch. Yeah.
Like I said, with anime, there's... The one thing I do love about anime is you can't have someone who's seen it all.
Yeah.
That is
Okay.
near impossible. Like, that's no way for that to happen.
No.
So there's always going to be something else to watch.
That's why I always find it very stupid for someone to be like, "Hey, you don't watch anime. Here's his anime you should watch." Like, no, you need to figure out what they like and make have that
I disagree with
comparison.
that.
Well, you can't. Okay, I'm not going to tell you, "Hey, you should watch Attack on Titan" without knowing what you like. Just because
No,
well,
it's a popular
easy.
anime doesn't mean you need to know watch it.
If I know someone doesn't watch anime, and it's and it's something that's like I enjoy anime. What can I show you to kind of ease you into it? Because let's be honest, anime is like a public swimming pool. Someone who's new to it, you don't exactly kick their ass into the deep end and say wish you the best of luck.
Stay away from the dark blue areas.
Yeah,
Damn it.
you show like you don't blatantly go here's Akira.
No.
You don't do that. You show them like depending on who they are. Like you show them some Studio Ghibli movie depending on who they are.
Well, that's what I mean. You need to find out what they like.
Or you show them No, it's not even that. It's it's where they are age wise. Because let's be honest, anime does get this like this.
It's very
the
more
stigma. The stigma.
There's a
of-
massive stigma on that because people think it's just porn. It's all porn, no matter what it is.
It's porn or it's DBZ.
Yeah.
It's one or the other.
exactly. It's porn or it's incredibly what the fuckery
Yeah,
on being
so,
just too
like I said,
eccentric.
Like my buddy Brian did it the best way. He's someone who was really into anime growing up. And when we first started talking about Dragon Ball Z, and he's like, "Oh, so you like anime?" I like what? The first thing he did was he showed me Trigun. Or sorry, he showed me Cowboy Bebop. And then he showed me Trigun.
Well, that's because he knows you. Because Cowboy Bebop is an incredibly...
No, Bebop is the marijuana of animes.
That's debatable as fuck.
It is.
That is debatable as
Bebop
fuck.
is
More
the gateway
often than
drug of
not.
anime.
Not even kind
Okay.
of.
No, I would agree with Jordan on this one. That is the gateway drug because if you got to think, other people will say, "Oh, I watched Sailor Moon" or "I watched Dragon Ball Z." Most of those people probably doesn't watch anything else. Case in point,
It's to me that's alcohol.
My brother, my youngest brother, absolutely loves Dragon Ball Z. We used to
Okay.
rush home after school to watch that together.
It's Bud Light.
He doesn't watch anything else anime. He just watches Dragon Ball
and
Z.
we tried to ask him. It's like, dude, have you tried watching this? It's not
Exactly.
bad. And he's like,
Yeah.
no.
And then you try with Cowboy Bebop.
I've tried with a bunch of different things he didn't like. And also, his wife, awesome woman, she absolutely adores Sailor Moon. I don't think she watches anything else.
No, and that's fine.
Yeah, and I'm saying it's a bad thing, but it's like a lot of people will look at those and say those are gateway series. I'm like,
No,
those are
Bebop.
kind of self-encapsulating series of itself.
I wouldn't
that's
even
why
say...
that's why I like using the term or the Vices comparison. That's I'm like those few shonen anime. Is that still shonen for
Yep.
Moon?
Well, here's...
I know definitely DBZ, but it's one of those things like those.
That's
Those
social.
those are like the beer or like the light beer equivalent of things. Like everyone can kind of enjoy. Everyone remembers doing it when they were young and didn't know any better.
Right.
And you just kind of leave it at that. Like even if it's bad, it's fine. You have a weird nostalgia for it, and you can always go back and watch it for some
Yes.
reason. Where Bebop is marijuana.
I wouldn't say that in the sense like, you know what, after your comparison of marijuana, it's actually fantastic. But in a gateway to anime, once again, if I know people like, for example, one of my best friends, Robert Padilla, he's not gonna like Cowboy Bebop. He's a horror fanatic, so you know, I see gore, blood. If I want to think of OG, done, Elfin Lead.
Yeah.
That's what I would welcome him into to anime.
that was just weird.
Yeah,
But
Helsing.
But if
Really?
it works for him,
You don't go Helsing?
exactly. No, not for that. Not his cup of tea. He like just. Hellsing had
Well-
a great story. It had a great build-up. There's gratuitous violence, but Elfin Lee's like, what the fuck is this?
Yes.
Yeah, that was just
But-
weird.
And I get what you're giving it. You know the person, their style, their taste. You want to put something towards that. But for the generic person, you haven't really talked to them before. Would you hand them Elfin Lead? Or would you hand them Hellsing?
Yeah, I get your point. I guess you could say. Because once again, marijuana for Cowboy Bebop is very good because when it comes down to it, Cowboy Bebop fits really the criteria of anime and also kind of eases you in without saying like "fuck you."
To me,
it's
it's
Japanese culture.
it's the closest you can get to watching an anime as and still because that show has so many Western
Tie-ins, yeah.
influences.
Yes.
Like
The fact
sorry.
that like all the cowboy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, the only thing I could think of it's the spaghetti westerns of anime,
Yeah.
Not
Um,
only that,
and the music behind it, the fact that it's jazz.
let's not talk about that. You know how I
I
feel about that.
love that.
But here's the thing, Tom. It's bebop jazz. So it's not like bullshit jazz. It is moderately fast.
We had this conversation before. The soundtrack for Cowboy Bebop is fan-fucking-tastic.
Mm-hmm.
But going on to what you're saying, which I 100% agree with, but I would also like to slowly push in, if we're gonna go that route of cowboyism and stuff like that.
Space Dandy.
Fucking no.
Space Dandy.
No, Trigon. No, I
Trigun?
I
Trigun?
disagree wholeheartedly with Trigon
Why is that? Continue.
because it's too much of a shonen. with all the outlandish stuff that happens.
Well,
in
if
that,
I want them to
that's
get,
gonna
if
be
you want someone to get
immediately
into
written off.
anime, like this is anime, it's Trigun, whereas
No.
Cowboy Bebop does not fit into criteria of anime. That's why it's so goddamn good, and that's why
Well,
so many people can relate to
I
it.
disagree.
This proves my point that there's not one series that everyone can really just say yes, absolutely. Everyone's absolutely going to enjoy. Because I know people who actually watched Cowboy Bebop and absolutely hated it. So these people are called wrong, but we're
Yeah, I was
not
gonna say.
not going to get into that.
And
I just wanna
those
put
people
one-
you lit on
because
fire and
we're
sent
go-
them back to hell.
Because we have information or ideas back and forth about different series and what our take is on them. It kind of ties into the game that I created for us to play tonight. So this is going to be between you guys,
All right.
each of you guys. I'm sure if you guys ever seen on social media, someone will do like a stupid hashtag war of like explain a movie badly or something like that.
Hashtag infeminism, but yeah.
But what happens with this is I took
No.
What the?
I took some of these
Hashtag
ideas.
offended.
Dick punch you right now.
I found some anime series
Yeah.
that had some descriptions that were interesting.
Uh-huh.
I found some manga series that had some interesting descriptions as well.
Mm-hmm.
I elaborate on them a little bit more because some of them are like only 3 words and you can't
Yeah.
do that.
Okay.
And I also interspersed in here some fake ones as well.
Oh, you're fucking.
So, what this game is about is that I'm going to give you a summary.
Okay.
You have to tell me whether it's fake or real, and I'll give you a bonus point if you can tell me the name of the series, anime or manga. For example, if I said, a boy sets out into the world to better himself, which is sustained through animal slavery and cruelty, what would you say it's a real series or a fake series?
That's some furry shit, so I'm gonna say some real series.
No, that's real. Only because that was the example he used yesterday when he explained the game to me.
Gotcha.
That is
okay.
Pokemon.
He excluded the word cages like he did yesterday. So
Yes.
Okay, got you. Okay, so
That's
I
unlike
So
Yes, bitch.
I made some of these are fake, some of these are real. I got about 15 of them, so
Okay.
we'll go through it. So 1 point if you can get it right, an extra point if you can tell me the series if it is real.
okay.
A guy helps a young girl get out of a jam. The two of them, sometimes joined by a butler, go out into the night to stop Nazis. Is it real or fake?
That's anime. That's Big O, isn't it?
So it's real?
Yeah.
Dom?
You said Nazis?
Nazis.
Fake.
Fake?
Yeah.
It's actually real.
Okay.
And which series did you say it was?
Big O.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Helsing.
Okay, see, I didn't, because I never watched Hellsing, and the reason why I thought it was fake, because the whole Nazi thing, that was like instantly Hellsing.
Yeah.
not?
But,
I mean, I
That's
only remember
fine.
them fighting like the one Catholic priest. But
oh my god, it's the
'Cause I haven't
blonde
watched
haired
this since
bitch
high
and the
school.
butler with the strings. Motherfucker.
doesn't matter. I'm already at 1 point.
Yeah. So Jordan's
I'm terrible
at
under
1.
pressure, so go for it.
Dom is at 0.
Jordan's gonna win this one, so I'm okay with that. I don't give a
That's
fuck.
fine. We will see. We will see. After an avoidable accident, a group of boys force a girl to cross-dress to do male prostitution to pay for the damages. Is it real or is it fake?
Alright, repeat the very beginning, please.
After an unavoidable accident, as they could have been prevented, a group of boys force a girl to cross-dress to do a version of male prostitution to pay for the damages.
Look how serious you look and you got that. Like you're one step away from being that kid in a spelling bee.
What do you have, like, like,
Use it in a
who wants to be a
sentence.
millionaire background? And go,
Okay, because here's the reason.
close enough background noise.
So,
Dom, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna let Jordan go. 'Cause
Jordan?
I'm trying to get the anime.
you know what? No, you go first because I went first in the last one. It's only fair.
Yeah,
Dom?
you're absolutely right. Because there's so many gender benders, right? I'm thinking of right now.
I'm saying it's an
Okay,
anime.
here's the thing, though. Is it, first up, think in your mind, is it real or is it fake?
It's
Is it
real.
okay, it's
Is he
real.
skiing or is he
We'll come back to
gay
the series. What do you think
porn?
later?
Is he skiing? I'm
Do you-
saying yeah, it's an
Okay,
anime.
it's real. Okay. You were both correct. It is real. It is an anime series. Can you remember what it is?
No, never seen this shit.
All
Okay,
right.
give me a second. God
I'm
damn
going-
it.
I'm
5 seconds.
I was
Okay,
literally.
can I ask for, like, what year was it made?
3,
No.
Fuck,
Two.
alright.
What did
yeah,
I
got
just say
nothing.
about
I got-
spelling bee bullshit?
Spelling bee bullshit.
Can I,
Fuck you.
can I have the origin?
The series
have it in a
is
sentence?
Oron High School Host Club.
Calm down.
It's one of my
Remember, you
favorite
don't-
anime because I
Come on.
totally blanked on the
Remember,
prostitution part. That's
don't-
what's throwing me off.
You don't lose anything if you're wrong.
I mean,
You know how
Yes.
competitive I am. Fuck you.
So, like I said, the whole prostitution aspect is yes, they force her to dress as a boy, and girls pay to enjoy in their presence, and that's a version
If
of
you would have
prostitution.
used the term escort service, I would have said it in high school. You son of a bitch. Because you're not wrong even a little bit.
There you go. How about this one? A poor man is depressed because he doesn't have to do any work. He does get a job though in the end.
Real NHK.
I'm gonna say
NHK?
anime. That's way too vague.
Real
That's way
NHK?
too vague because that could be like misconstrued as anything. So
A
I'm
poor
gonna say
man is
anime.
depressed because he doesn't have to do any work. More so, he can't do any work.
I'm going to say real and NHK.
I'm saying anime. Yeah.
But don't know the series.
No, I have no idea.
It is real. The series is One Punch Man. His job is knowing he.
The wording in this is so fucking good.
That's why I
hate
said
you.
that was so vague. It
Yeah.
had to be.
That was so good. Well done.
So, Jordan, you have 3 points. Dom, you have 2.
Okay.
This next one, I'll be very surprised if you get this one. Could be real, could be fake. You never know.
Okay.
A man is visited by aliens and is told to raise their human baby for a year. He is given a device that allows him to change sexes in order to breastfeed the baby. Real or fake?
That's over my head completely. I don't give a shit.
But does that sound like a real series or a fake series? Anime or manga?
No, it's alien shit.
I'm gonna say no.
Jordan says fake. Dom, what do you say?
I can't remember exactly. You're gonna know the anime I'm talking about, but I know it's not because I'm gonna say yes, and the anime is it's not. It's definitely not. I just want to say it for the sake of saying it. Bees Nub, whatever the fuck it's called, because you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes.
I know it's wrong, but
Separate as I know I'm wrong, I just wanted to say no because I feel like at least one of them has to be.
This is a real manga series.
Yeah.
So
The fact that he said, I'm going to be surprised if either of you get this, that's how I knew it was
Yeah.
real. But I feel like I had to throw at least one in there to
Yeah.
at least tie it up.
this is a manga series called Chichi no Jikan.
I might have seen the cover of it, but I definitely haven't read it.
Yes, he's a thin.
He only saw
scrawny-
the cover because the
scrawny,
inside pages were stuck together by the time he was done.
scrawny, college bound scientific student gets visited by aliens. Told they have to raise the aliens' somewhat human baby for a year, and the device turns him into a very voluptuous woman in order to breastfeed.
By the way, I realize you really should win this game considering I can count all the anime I've seen on both hands.
Granted, I also am terrible under pressure, so
Use a bitch.
I hate.
Okay,
you.
moving on. A group of young girls fight abstract art because some cat bunny thing told them to do so. Is that a real series or a
Yes,
fake series?
that's real.
That's real.
It is real.
It sounds like panty and stockings. I could be wrong.
Dom?
Because I've only seen like one episode, but it sounds about right.
You said paintings.
Abstract art.
Kill
because,
the kill.
Because some cat bunny thing
Oh
told
fuck.
them.
No. Okay. So.
5 seconds.
Oh shit. Nope.
2.
Nope. We're done.
Madoka Magica.
I have no idea what that is.
That's fine. But you guys
I couldn't say the name. I knew what it was. I couldn't say the name.
You guys are tied though, 4 points apiece. Here's one that I think both of you actually have seen. It's already given away. It is
Okay.
real, so I'm giving you an extra point. 2 guys are on a research trip for their family. Along the way, they befriend many strange people, including a fireman, a mechanic, and a bodybuilder. They end up meeting a guy who wants to become a god and makes him implode.
Isn't that Full Metal Alchemist?
Can I repeat it again?
Jesus Christ.
Fuck you.
2 guys are on a research trip for their family. Along the way, they
Yeah, Full Metal
befriend.
Alchemist.
You're correct.
Yeah.
On both.
I feel like that's not fair
You
at
threw
that
me
point
off
if
with-
I'm just blatantly saying what it is.
That's
and
what
he's
your
like,
fault
yeah.
for saying it first. But
I'm sorry.
hey, you could by all means.
Can I
you
get the
could-
country of origin?
by all means, you could
use
wait.
it in a sentence. All right, how about this?
Worst at this game.
A lonely boy with a sweet tooth ignores an old woman's cry for help. The woman, who turns out to be a witch, curses the boy so that every time he eats something sweet, he turns into a girl. Now he must become the best confectioner in Japan in order to break the curse. Is it real or is it fake?
I have no idea, so I'm gonna say fake.
I'm gonna say real.
It is fake.
Damn, Dom wins.
That's the fucking first.
So Dom is up by 1 point, 7-6. Let's go with this one. Yeah, let's go with this one. A shy boy with a mistaken reputation of being a bully in school ends up with his right hand turning into a girl, who, by the way, has a huge crush on him.
Oh my god, I
He
know what it
tries
is.
to hide her while going to school, but ends up falling in love with
I
her.
already know the
That's
anime.
real, I just couldn't
It's the
tell you
guy.
what it is.
The girl has green hair. The guy has blonde hair.
You have to know the name of it.
I know. I can't tell you the name. I know. I've seen it. I know exactly what it is. I can't tell you.
You are correct. It is a real series. The series is called Midori no Hibi.
There it is. There's no way I was getting. I've seen it. I knew it.
I think the English translated, what they used for the English dub, I think was like my left-handed girlfriend or something.
Yeah.
Like that. Some weird thing.
I knew exactly what it was. I can't. I haven't seen that in years.
Okay. We have about 4 left. This one. A girl seems to be living a double life. One is a seemingly perfect high school student. The other is a lazy otaku. She is begrudgingly being taken care of by her older brother. Is that a real one or is that a fake
That's
one?
real.
That's real.
It's pillow fucker over there.
Now, what's the name of it, Dom?
I've never seen the anime, but I know exactly what it is.
Tomorrow-chan.
All right, there you go.
We're back to being
And
even.
with that, you guys are even at 9 points each.
I just never seen it, so it's like I'm not
It's
gonna.
actually pretty funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like my cup of tea, but it looked like a good one.
It's literally just if Jess was in an anime.
Ah.
Jess agrees to this, yes? Yes. Alright, we have 3 left. The game is tied at 9 apiece. Let's go with this one. In the future, the world is controlled by a single company. A handful of high school delinquents find out an evil plan by the company's CEO to wipe out half the world's population, and set out to bring down said company. Thankfully, the students happen to have magical powers, but can only be manifested when they are aroused.
Fake.
Real.
It is fake.
What? No, didn't we watch that, or
Nope.
at least part of one, when you and Brian were like trying to show off? Like, there was like the 2 girls that had to work together, but like, the one
scissor
could
one,
only
yeah.
become a weapon when they were fucking like sexually aroused, and then
That is a true series. Yes. This.
The
All right,
story
cool, I'm
behind
okay
it
with
is
this.
different.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
got
only
you.
saw the first episode.
So
But
Dom
it seemed like something that could have happened.
is up by 1 point. There's 2 left. In a world where performance art is illegal, a group of girls bravely stands up to the oppressive government by hosting guerrilla concerts across the galaxy.
That's real.
I'm
Like,
gonna say
Across
real.
the Galaxy? Fake.
Across the galaxy? You're
I'm
saying
gonna
it's
say
fake?
real,
Yeah.
because I think it's that weird show you had me watch once.
It is real. And the series is AKB 0048.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever had you watch that one, George.
Well, because you're like, there's multiple seasons. This one's different. Like, remember there was that one guy in like basically like a Gundam. He was like dancing in it.
No,
Like,
that's
how he was fighting.
that is Macross Frontier and Macross Delta.
Oh, Back to Frontier.
AKB 0048, I hated.
Doesn't
Absolutely
matter.
hated.
Again, this is a random ass assumption. So I'm like, wait, I think I watched this. Someone made me watch something stupid.
It served you right, so there you go.
All right, well, it's
Tiebreaker.
tied at 10. This is the
I'm
last
saying
one.
it's literally the last question too.
A seemingly normal girl inherits a pirate ship, which she sometimes decides to pilot with the help of her high school club.
Malicious space pirates.
What she said. It's real.
Okay,
God
so,
damn it!
With Bodisha Space Pirates.
So, mystery question that you can think of.
It
the top
means
of your
now
head?
he has to make one up off the top of his head.
Yeah.
Stupid ass anime. They're not real pirates. It's literally dinner entertainment. Oh, we're pirates. We're doing a show for you.
I could not have asked for a better ending where Jess is like, this is the answer.
Oh my god, fantastic. Oh,
Well done.
I appreciate your awesomeness. Jason over here like fuck.
All right, here's one. Warriors are pulled from throughout time in order to battle each other. But which is this whole spat is just caused between two powerful beings having an argument. Warriors are pulled from time in order to
That's
battle
fine.
each
I
other.
already think
Yeah.
I know what it is. That's why I'm waiting for him to go first.
I'm gonna say real.
And you want to say the anime?
No. Well, actually, so because I don't want to be
Real-
I'm gonna
unfair.
real
say
or fake?
too.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead. So I don't want to be an asshole. I'm gonna say I don't know. Go for it.
I'm gonna say Fate Stay Night.
It is a real series. The anime is Drifters.
The fuck is Drifters?
Oh, you fuck! God damn it! My bad.
So, I guess this game is going to
It's
end
still
with
tied.
a tie of 11 each.
You know what? It's 100%.
But you know what all this means? Is that you guys are going to have to come back another time. I'll for you
I'm
guys.
gonna argue, but still, that sounded like Fate Stay Night to me, or Fate
Nah,
Stay
because
Zero.
Fate Stay Night never had two people argue.
It always ended with two people having an argument.
Yeah, it ended with people arguing, but that wasn't the
But
premise of it.
But there is a part, yes, with Fate Stay Night is warriors from different time periods are pulled together to battle. But the reasoning behind it is because two
Whatever.
powerful beings had a spat.
I never finished Fate. Actually, Fate Stay Night was the one I never finished.
And now there's like 8 different.
Oh god, you're absolutely right. But the good one was Unlimited Blade Works.
Yes, Unlimited Blade
That's the
Works.
one.
There's Fate Zero.
Zero was the one I started. 'Cause that's the one with his dad, right?
Yes.
Yeah. that one I saw.
There's Fate Ilia Prisma's Y.
That's too long.
Don't watch that one. It basically took some of the characters from the Fate series and threw them in basically child porn. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
didn't the
not
Fate
good.
Stay Night originally wasn't it originally a hentai in the first place?
No, it was originally a game.
Well, yeah, wasn't it like one of those
There were
erotic
the-
games?
No, it was a visual novel. Like you had to like.
There was
Play
scenes
to
like
get
that
to-
in there, but that was not the core
Okay,
part
yeah.
of it. So.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, that's pretty much all I had for this. I mean, I made you guys suffer for long enough, I guess.
I hate and appreciate that because it was also.
I wouldn't even call it
fantastic time.
suffering. It was just.
It was a
some
different
nerdy
change of
thing I
pace.
fucking did.
Yeah.
I usually blatantly avoid anime like that. It was a good change of pace overall. I enjoyed.
Oh, you meant the anime? I thought you just meant like this in general. Like this
Oh,
I'm
no.
fucking used to by now.
No, like I enjoy being with Jason. You, on the other hand, it's.
The only difference was this is a realm that Jason's comfortable in than I am.
Oh yeah.
That's fine.
I'm terrible.
Well, yeah, you probably enjoyed it.
You could
I
say.
mean, I still had fun, but
No.
you know what I mean? It wasn't like the usual episodes. I'm like, Jason, let's talk again. Why about you're wrong? Which, unfortunately, I've already done
When he,
like
like,
3
will bring
times this
his-
episode.
his-
And we're recording
negativity.
tomorrow for the Geeks and Drinks tomorrow anyway, so let me have my moment of
Dick wag.
Hence why he loves his negativity that goes against your positivity. So
Negativity or realism?
I'm leaving it at negativity.
And on that, I want to thank you guys for joining me on this episode of AniBreak. We'll do it again soon. Thank you guys for joining us. If you guys have any suggestions about stuff for us to talk about in the future or an anime to watch, let us know in the comments below or anibreakshow@gmail.com.
Please don't. The internet, you're a terrible place.
I would
And I'm dumb enough to actually watch stuff.
I would love to talk about mecha anime. That'd be fantastic.
Iron-Blooded Orphans?
Oh god, so good.
Yes, very much so.
I don't know what that is, but I literally just imagine like Annie getting in like a mech suit.
I don't know this anymore.
out tomorrow.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you
shit.
next time. Good night.
All I heard is Blood Orphan. That's all.